Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you episode 43 of my brand new Comics Haul series. This is a series where each and every week, when I head down to my local comic shop and pick up all the new books I'm going to be getting, I show you guys everything I got, and I tell you a little bit about every single issue. So, now that we've got these comics out of the bag, we gotta get the bag out of the way. Alright, now that that's over with, let's get right into this new haul. So, wow, it was an insane week for comics this time around. I got 8 issues in total, 6 from Marvel, and then I got 2 from Image. But we'll start off with the most anticipated issue of the week, easily. We've all been looking forward to this issue for so long, almost half a year, I'd say. This is Hulk, issue number 1, written by Donny Cates with art by Ryan Ottley. They're following up the Immortal Hulk run, which lasted for about 50 issues, and it just wrapped up. That was Al Ewing and Joe Bennett's Hulk project, where we saw kind of a horror take on the Hulk, but I think they're going more classic here. We've got this brand new punchline, this brand new tag, and sort of the idea that's going to be leading this ongoing series forward. What if Hulk exists to protect us from Bruce Banner? I think that sounds really cool. I've heard some mixed reviews of this issue so far, so I'm getting a little nervous that it's not going to be quite as good as some of Donny Cates' other brand new ongoing, issue number 1s. I really like that premise, but I still have to read the issue, and I'll let you guys know what I think of it. I'm planning on putting out a review of this issue on this same day, Wednesday, that it released. So look out for that. I can't wait to read this issue. My most anticipated issue of the week easily is Hulk number 1. The next book that I picked up from Marvel Comics this week was Black Panther number 1. I'm giving this issue my award for the best cover art of the week. This is done by Alex Ross. I'll show on screen in all its glory the full double-page spread cover. Alex Ross does really amazing work for all of the different series he's done covers for. I don't really have that high of expectations for it. I don't think this is like something that many people are super duper excited about. I wasn't a big fan of Ta-Nehisi Coates' Black Panther stuff, and it's just a pretty interesting character that I've wanted to really get into for a long time. Now is the perfect chance. We've got on writing John Ridley. Over these last couple years, he's been doing a lot of work over at DC, developing that whole next Batman thing and all the future state stuff, and the artwork is by Juan Cabal, who's one of Marvel's Stormbreakers, this group of artists that they put the spotlight on for a couple years. There's a lot to look forward to. Don't really know the premise of this series yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Definitely best cover art of the week in my opinion by Alex Ross, but that's Black Panther number 1. And moving on with Marvel Comics this week, like I said, pretty much every single issue from them is an important one. The first one that I've got here is Thor, issue number 19. I'm giving this issue my award for the best creative team of the week, because we've got Donny Cates, double dip this week. He also did Hulk on writing as usual, and then the artwork is by Nick Klein, who's coming back on to do this God of Hammers story arc, which is going to be 5 issues. I was also noticing they're nearing, I think issue 650 or 750 is coming up, so they're probably leading up to that in this God of Hammers story arc. We had 4 issues sort of that were all pretty slow, but we did see Thor's hammer Mjolnir somehow get stolen. He had left it at Avengers Mansion because he hasn't been worthy for a while, really. It's become heavier and heavier. Other people have been able to lift it. There's definitely something up, and my guess is that it has something to do with this God of Hammers. Big bombastic stuff from Donny Cates is exactly what we want this week. I can't wait to read Thor issue number 19. Moving on with Marvel Comics this week, I've got The Death of Doctor Strange, issue number 3. This is 3 of 5. The series is going to be wrapping up pretty soon in these next couple months, but it's looking like these 3 mothers, the brand new villains that were introduced in the last issue that we see on the cover here, are going to be playing a bigger part. They're actually trying to shepherd in something even bigger. They're already really dangerous. They pretty much took down the Avengers in the second issue, which is a big feat. They've got some powerful members on that team, but then left them alive for whatever reason, and now they're trying to bring this child to Earth. We don't know who the child is, but ever since Doctor Strange has been killed, there's been more and more mystical, magical forces coming to Earth because it's been left undefended in the magical sense. But it's all supposed to be leading into a brand new Strange ongoing series, so who knows, but that's The Death of Doctor Strange number 3. Next up, I've got The Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue number 79, and we've got a new creative team on this issue. They are switching out the creative team every couple of issues so far, because this is part of this brand new Amazing Spider-Man Beyond story arc. This is chapter 5 of that, and they're releasing it 3 times a month, even more often with all these .1 issues they're putting out. And we've got Kraven the Hunter, or should I say Kraven's son, he became the new Kraven the Hunter in Nick Spencer's run of Amazing Spider-Man, is going against Ben Reilly in this issue. We've got, of course, all the stuff with Peter Parker in a coma progressing, as well as Ben Reilly as the new Spider-Man. So that's The Amazing Spider-Man number 79. Can't wait to see how the story progresses. Closing it off with Marvel Comics this week, the last issue I got from them was X-Men issue number number 5. So number 4 really turned me off of the series. I didn't like that issue too much. It was a little bit slow. It didn't really matter to the overall plot at all. And we don't even have art by Pepe Larraz in this series right now. But still, we are getting some more plot threads continued in this issue. I've heard it's more of a Polaris-centered issue, one of the members of the team. So I'm going to continue on a little bit longer with X-Men. We get the first appearance of this new character, Captain Krakoa, I think next issue. So I'm really waiting for that to happen and see what that's all about. But that's X-Men issue number 5. And then, like I said, I did grab 2 issues from Image Comics this week. So the first one that I got from them is Gunslinger Spawn number 2. To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed with issue number 1. It was still really enjoyable, though. The Brett Booth artwork was really awesome. That was definitely the highlight, but the writing was a little bit weak in my opinion. But then we got like 3 backup stories in the last issue that were way better than the main story in my opinion. Now, though, we're back to only the main story. We got this $2.99 price tag with the cardstock cover, the best quality for the cheapest price for Spawn's universe. And I'm pretty curious to see how this ongoing series is going to shape up. We have Gunslinger Spawn meeting like this young guy who's trying to explain things to him. Since Gunslinger is from the 1800s, he's a man out of time. He doesn't understand a lot of things, like how he needs gas to power his motorcycle. So that's Gunslinger Spawn number 2. And the final issue that I picked up this brand new comic book day was Time Before Time number 7. This is kicking off a brand new arc in this Time Before Time ongoing series. Last issue we got kind of a one-shot, which was featuring art by Declan Shalvey, who's usually only a co-writer on this series, but now we've got the regular artist Tom Palmer back on it. The art has been like kind of a highlight, but also kind of a letdown in different issues. I think that it does flow really well with the story. I didn't really understand last issue. It had like some characters that have died in the last couple story arcs. I guess it was just supposed to be a story from the past, but still, that was confusing me a little bit. That's the last thing you want from any story, but I guess it's kind of hard to avoid some confusing stuff if you're talking about time travel. So I'm kind of curious to see where this new art goes. Don't really have an idea how everything is going to shape up, so I'm curious to read Time Before Time number 7. Alright, well that's every single one of the brand new issues that I picked up this week. I want to know what you guys got though. Let me know down in the comment section below. Definitely a really exciting week for comics this time around. Really looking forward to reading Hulk. Definitely look out for my review of that issue. I'm also thinking about trying out some live streams on this channel. I might do one next weekend. I'll definitely post a little short telling you guys if I actually am going to be doing one with the time and everything. But I thought it'd be fun to maybe like do some Kahoot quizzes on Marvel Comics live with you guys. You could help me out to try to find the answers and everything. So if you got some good info from this video, or if you enjoyed it at all, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're nearing closer and closer to the 200 subscriber milestone. You guys have been subscribing like crazy. We're a lot closer now. We're just about like 10 or 11 subscribers away at the time of this recording. So if you're liking the content, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so we can hit that milestone by the end of the year. So that's everything from me for today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye, guys.